Hey, what's up, guys? It's Lord Civic, and today I'm going to be unboxing my new subwoofer, the SVS PB-4000. I'll further elaborate in the video on why I am upgrading to this versus the SB4000. But even though the SB4000s are fantastic speakers, not only for movies, but not only for music, but even for movies, like they're fantastic. My couch vibrates, the whole room vibrates, but it's like I don't get that bass that I feel on my skin. And I'm so glad that all the places I've ordered from has allowed me to return it, because I don't have a single original piece in my audio setup that I've had since the beginning. The only thing that I have originally is the Denon X3600H, which is a fantastic receiver. But it's funny because they just announced their new models that are coming out, I think in like August, and the current one I have doesn't support HDMI 2.1, which allows me to play in 4K 120 hertz whenever NVIDIA makes GPUs that allow it. But we're not talking about that now. But so let's hop in, and just I'm really excited to finally, I guess, feel the bass that when I'm playing movies and stuff like that. So let's hop right in. So as I'm starting to open this thing up, I just want to say a special thank you. I'm pretty sure none of these guys watch my videos. To the Villaman, K-Space guys, Spare Change, Subwoofer 101, and that Homer Theater dude. Like, every time I get anything new, I do so much research on it, and not just only watch videos, but read every forum, every review, and everything. And those guys on YouTube, they're on YouTube. If you haven't watched their videos, please go check them out. They are so knowledgeable, and they have so much information to share. And oh dang, this box is so big. I'm hoping that I can get it all on camera. But they're just so knowledgeable, and they just make it such a easy process on whenever you're trying to get any piece of equipment. They don't even just do audio, I believe. Spare Change has some of my favorite movie reviews. Even before he gets the movies before me, but even before I do a movie review, I like to listen to his points and his thoughts and stuff like that. These guys are just all so knowledgeable. They're just all so knowledgeable. So okay. So first of all, gosh, I don't even know how I'm gonna get this thing out, guys. So, they had to bring this thing in on an 18-wheeler. They called me yesterday. They called me again 30 minutes before they even got here. And the guy couldn't even get it up the stairs. Me and my brother had to carry it up the stairs, and it was on a freaking wooden pallet. And as we were carrying it up the stairs, the wooden pallet was attached to it with the, god dang. How am I gonna get this? Okay, I got it. Okay. This thing was on a wooden pallet, and I think just by itself, the subwoofer's 150 pounds with a box, probably 170 or whatever. God dang. Comparative to the first of all, this box here. Let me turn this. And I'm using my wired mic. Give me a second. Let me move this. This box is the freaking size. Can you guys see this right here? Yeah, I think you can. Let me scoot it back a little. This box is the size of both my SB4000s combined. I'm pretty sure the subwoofer itself is not as, whoa. This thing's gigantic. Okay, so here we start doing, okay, so same remote. Autofocus is on, I think, so you should be able to see that. How much? Oh, we're only 2 minutes in? Okay, we're doing perfect time. This thing's heavy, man. Okay, so here, I'm just rambling on right here. So my big reason for getting the PB-4000 is I've been watching a lot of movies, and the SBs, they shake the room when I tell you that. They shake the room, and the sound actually goes right outside the windows or whatever, as you guys can see. Well, you can't see them behind the curtains, but I actually got some, I'll show them when I do my room tour. I got some sound acoustic foam panels to absorb some of the sound that comes out from the front channel speakers and the subs, because went right out my window. It's kind of suppressed it a little, but they're not sound stoppers, they're sound absorbers. And I'll show all that in my home theater room. God dang. Just know I'm not weak. This is 150 pounds. This thing is heavy. It's expensive. I don't want to break it. Also, I got mine for $1,600. I bought it used. A new one is $2,000. I also had to go again with that piano black because it's so gorgeous. Compared, not to say that the black ash is ugly, but the piano black is just, and it fits more with the decor of like my front channel speakers and stuff like that. Okay. Woo, boy. So, God, okay, here, I'm about to stand this box. Oh, push it a little more. Oh my goodness. Give me a second. Oh. Move this out of the way real quick so you guys can see how big this. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. What? Okay, see, I'm standing straight up. This thing's like 4 feet tall. Sending sideways. This thing is. Let's move it out of the way. So I was watching Harry Potter the other day, and Sorcerer's Stone, the Philosopher's Stone, whichever one. I guess if you're located in America, Europe, or whatever, it's named differently. But I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I'll continue talking. I'm using a wired microphone now too. The audio quality is better, but makes some maneuverability when opening big boxes like this kind of weird. Okay. So, watching Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone. That's what it's called where I live anyway. And I was watching a Quidditch match. And, let me scoot it back a little more so you guys can see it. I was watching a Quidditch match and I was like, my God, those vibrations in the room are insane. But as everybody was whipping by and swinging by everybody, I was like, I don't really feel the bass like on my skin. And as I said, I watched all these guys' YouTube videos and stuff like that. And here, sorry, I have my phone, just making sure it's not vibrating on or whatever. And I was like, I remember a video, Spare Change, as I said, he's like a really good one, even like movie reviews, he was like, the SB-4000 is really, really nice, but I like to feel the bass when I'm watching my movies. And literally as I was watching that scene and everything was happening, I was just like, it was literally ringing in my head over and over again. Like I was enjoying the scene. Harry Potter is a fantastic movie and sound is amazing. Sadly, it's only, I think it's DTX 5.1. Hear me. Guys, this is a workout, man, just trying to get this. So this is the grill. You guys know I don't use the grills. But that was just ringing in my head and I was just like, dang, this is nice. And oh my gosh, dude, Dolby Atmos is amazing. And I mean, you guys can see, well, I think you can see, I have my speakers as up firing. I need to get them on the ceiling. I haven't found a mount that can hang them on the ceiling. But I can't imagine a Quidditch match with Dolby Atmos like that. That just sounds magical. But irregardless, I was like, the whole thing was just ringing in my head. Oh, I need to get the PB. Now I need to get the PB. And I was going to get a PB-16, actually, and just get one and return both of my SB-4000s. But my amazing audio advisor, Kale Media, he said it would, wait 1 second. What? I thought I got the piano black. Oh well, sure. Okay. I mean, it looks nice. This is not the time to do this. Anyway, it's still pretty. I guess if you know what, I think I did, now I'm thinking about it, I did click on the black ash. Oh, that's annoying. Oh gosh, okay. Well, anyway, irregardless, it still looks, I guess, somewhat nice. I mean, I really wish it was a piano black, but irregardless, let me keep talking. Oh gosh, okay, wait. How do I get this? First of all, this thing is huge. Oh. Well, you know what? I kind of like the piano black because, not the piano black, the black ash. I'm not even just saying this because like, oh, it's what I had to deal with now. Piano black kind of leaves fingerprints. Like I'm just looking at it now, I have fingerprints all over it. So, you know, I think I'll make it do. This thing is huge. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely the size of two PB-4000s, or at least one SB-4000 and then 2/3 of another one. Like, this thing is, I mean, I'm not gonna sit on it, but God, this thing's a monstrosity. Okay, well, I guess if I get a second one, I gotta get a black ash one and make sure that's black ash. Okay. So, as I was saying, I want to feel the bass. Like, I want to feel like the wind and stuff going by my face and stuff when I'm watching my different stuff. And so, sorry, using wired mics. So that's a big reason that I went with the PB-4000. At the end of this, I'm gonna do something a little different. Like, when I do the ending, I just usually do it of like me talking right beside the object or whatever I get. But I'm actually going to listen to it a little and then give you guys my early impressions of it. I feel like that just be a little better. And a lot of people are always just like, oh, how does it sound, or how does this thing work? I think I'm gonna run it in, I believe it's called extended mode, by having, what's it called? Two of the ports open on the left and right. Oh, my finger. Ooh. Yeah, so yeah, honestly, it doesn't look that bad. Honestly, like, I originally had the Black Ash SB-3000 here. Let me just, you guys see it? I had the original SB-3000 in Black Ash, and this doesn't look too bad. I can make do. And it's not just like, I'm just like, oh, we make do because this thing's freaking 150 pounds and trying to lug it to the post office, which, I mean, that's true. But yeah, so here, that's unboxing. Let me get this thing all set up, and I'm gonna listen to it real quick, and then I'll give you guys my early impressions. So first and foremost, I don't know how I forgot his name, but thank you also to Youthman. I guess when I said Villaman, I thought I had said both of their names, but those are two fantastic YouTubers. I don't know how I forgot Youthman's name, because like, I basically have watched every single recent video, not even just with my subwoofers, but actually special thank you to him. Now, early impressions, I'm actually sitting on the PB-4000. It's so gigantic. Is this thing is so much bigger than the SB-4000. I thought it was going to be like a little taller, which it is. You can see my PB-4000 reaches up to the entertainment center, and I was sounding kind of disheartened. Let me say this real quick. I sounded kind of disheartened when I saw that I got the Black Ash one, and I actually did order the piano black one, and as I said again, it was used, so I guess there was some miscommunication with the inventory or whatever. But honestly, individually, it's not as aesthetically pleasing as the piano black, but when you take account into the whole decor of my room, the Black Ash finish on the PB-4000 blends better with the somewhat Black Ash's color of my entertainment center. Now, also saying that, I'm going to be returning the SB-4000 and getting a second PB-4000. This thing is so powerful, and I'm running it right now in just standard mode. I think the extended mode is when you put one of these, here, I don't have them out right now, one of these like cushiony things. Ooh, I'm about to fall over. One of these cushiony things inside the port. And I believe that kind of cuts down on how deep it can go. Don't want to mess it up, but I also want to get it out. Also, let me get it real quick. This thing does not look bad with the, I don't know if I can get this on. This thing does not look bad with the grill. Like, it doesn't look bad at all. Like, it actually looks pretty good. As I said, the piano black isn't as aesthetically pleasing. The Black Ash isn't as aesthetically pleasing as the piano black, but it still looks really nice. And I guess you guys want to hear my early impressions on sound quality. I listen to a lot of hip hop, and this thing digs deep. Like, I listened to some Kids See Ghost, Fourth Dimension on that album, which is a fantastic album. If you haven't heard it before, listen to it. I mean, Kanye West is probably one of the most talented artists of all time. That's no surprise to anyone. You might not like him, but irregardless, Comeback Baby from Pusha T's album Daytona, that also sounds amazing. I listened to Trendstarter remix I need to listen to the Grand Budapest Cancel on the Gagelmeister. I love Wes Anderson, and he has a lot of like organ or just different like alternative, not alternative, but just like a different music, and like his soundtracks on his stuff or scores on his stuff are amazing. So I definitely do that. But I also watched Aquaman, and anybody that's seen Aquaman that has like an audio system is that movie has a ridiculous amount of bass, and I was skipping around to some demo worthy scenes, and this thing digs so deep. And before I was feeling the bass like in the chair, like at the bottom, like near my feet, but with the PB-4000 I was like leaning back and I could feel it on the back of my neck. I thought the bass was gonna be more so like wind, but it's more so like G-force pressure. Like it's pushing on you. Like you can literally feel the bass. I thought it was gonna be more like a like moving the wind around move, but that's not what the PB, the ported sub, does. It's more of like applying the pressure. Like it applies here. It's like crouch. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's like applying the pressure, and like I like it. And I want to get a second one. Before I send back the SB4000, I'm gonna do a comparative video and kind of like test and see like the differences between both of them, because as I said before, the SB4000 as a subwoofer is already like absolutely fantastic by itself. This video is actually probably one of the longest videos I've done in a while, but I'll say more in the comparative video. But for everyone, thank you guys again so much for watching. I believe I believe this is gonna be my end game sub. Like I think I'll be happy with 2 PB-4000s. I was looking at the PB-16, but I don't think I think that would be overkill. I'm pretty sure this is already overkill. And once I haven't even ran Odyssey yet. Once I ran Odyssey and it actually like calibrates with the room, I'm pretty sure it's gonna sound even better. But again, thank you guys again so much for watching. Again, thank you to all of the YouTubers that had helped me and I guess like indirectly advised me on what specific audio equipment to get. With saying that, if you guys like what you see, please make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, and hope you guys have a good day.